It is Donald Trump big double speak coming in with regards to tariff now. Donald Trump actually gave a statement to British daily Financial Times. Donald Trump tells European Union to hit China and India with a 100% tariff to pressure Vladimir Putin. Donald Trump has asked the European Union to impose tariffs up to 100% on India as well as on China, and this is part of the joint effort to increase pressure on Russia to end the war in Ukraine. The president made the extraordinary demand after dialing into a meeting. This meeting taking place between senior United States administration people and the European Union officials. European Union officials and the US administration officials had gathered in Washington, D.C. to discuss the ways to heighten the economic cost of the war for Moscow. While on one hand, we are seeing statements coming in from the US President Donald Trump where he's seen praising his personal rapport with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. On the other side, we are seeing him giving statements to the British Financial Times saying that what the European Union now needs to do is to start imposing tariffs up to 100%, not only on India, but even on China. It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who has accepted Donald Trump's offer on trade talks. Donald Trump has said that we will see the conversation happening in the next few weeks. Trade talks will conclude in coming months, and this is something that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has accepted. Good friends, US President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Modi, will they have a conversation on trade very soon? That's the million-dollar questions. It seems like a doubling down of sorts has happened between the US and India. Prime Minister Modi has responded to Donald Trump's trade talk offer. Prime Minister Modi has said India and the United States of America, they are natural partners. Talks will pave way for limitless potential. We need to work together to secure a brighter future. My colleague Siddharth Zarabi is now joining me on the story. Siddharth, this is good news coming in. With regards to the Commerce Ministry, they are already looking at November this year to close the BTA, which is the Bilateral Trade Agreement. Now we are seeing positive statements coming in from the United States of America and the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, responding to it.
Well, if your question, Aishwarya, was what is the significance of these social media comments, very clearly, India and US trade conversation is back on tracks formally and fully, and indications of that were available to us from a few days earlier after Prime Minister Modi had responded to President Trump's remarks that were more at a personal level. It also means that comments by President Trump's aide, Peter Navarro, have not managed to derail the conversations because several of President Trump's aides have been piling on the pressure, resorting to social media comments and clearly politicking and going beyond what a government representative should normally be doing in such conversations. And we saw what happened to Peter Navarro's online poll as well in this regard. So what can we expect in terms of the conversation? Where can it be headed from here? The first key aspect on the table when the conversation begins once again between the two trade teams will be to take off the additional 25% Russian oil purchase penalty. Remember, that had nothing to do with trade. The first tariff of 25% was on trade, while this 25% was the Russian penalty.